Greetings, Quester, and welcome to the Bard's Corner with Matt and Heather.
Hello everyone, welcome to the third episode of Bard's Corner. This episode we're going to do a quick recap on the albums that have been coming out at the end of March. Some new albums coming out this month, next month, and some new tour dates.
Okay, so first up, Synaptic, Justify and Reason. Now this is a follow-up to their 2014 album, The Mechanism and Consequence. That's out right now via Snakes on Fire Records in the UK.
On the 24th we've got One Desire.
They're releasing their self-titled album. This is an album with Jimmy Westerland and Andre Lindman. It's one I've been listening to quite a lot the last couple of days. It's a very good AOR album, I thought. If you're a fan of Heat, Brother Fire Tribe, Def Leppard, Journey, Eclipse, this is definitely an album worth checking out. There's some really good tracks on there. Falling Apart, Straight to the Heart, Do You Believe, Buried Alive, Hurt. My personal favourite from that album is one of the early tracks called Apologise. What did you think of that album?
I actually quite liked Love Injection.
Love Injection,
but,
yeah.
I found it it was quite uncomfortable singing it along to it though, because you'd go around sounding like you're trying to say I love Injection. Well, so I had to watch that. The kids started repeating me.
Yeah, you were alright. It's when our little boys tried to join in on singing that one, wasn't it? Another album out on the 24th, prog rock. This is a purely instrumental album, Ape Shifter. They've got their self-titled debut album out on the 24th. Black Diamonds, Once Upon a Time. That's out on the 24th as well. That's been released through AOR Heaven. They've got some EU tour dates in April and May, but they're not coming to the UK.
Yeah, and it was on the 10th of this month, 20 Dark 7 had their album Momentum out.
Yeah, that was a hard rock album. That was a very good album.
Yeah, still enjoying listening to that one actually. It's really good.
Yeah, look, there's a couple of the heavier tracks on there. Reminded me a little bit of a heavy Jeff Scott Soto in the vocally, but that's one worth checking out. On the 24th, Lion Cage are releasing The Second Strike. That's through Pride and Joy.
Also on the 24th, we've got Steve Hackett of Genesis, and that's the album The Night Siren.
Yeah, this one's been quite well promoted. You can read more about that on our website as well. Plus, we've mentioned previously, Steve Hackett's got quite a big tour arranged for the UK this year. Just to recap, Night Rangers' Don't Let Up album, House of Lords' Saint of the Lost Souls, and this year's only 10 out of 10 album so far on Paradise Rock UK, Monumentum by Eclipse. That's out on the 24th. Those last three albums, Night Ranger, House of Lords and Eclipse, are all coming out through Frontiers Music SRL. And actually, while we're talking about Eclipse, we mentioned on the last episode that Eclipse have some tour dates coming up in the UK. They're actually going to be performing with One Desire. So if you like melodic rock, those shows are going to be absolutely fantastic. So you'll be able to see One Desire and Eclipse together in April.
We're going to be trying to get to that one, aren't we?
Yeah, we're coming to our town for that, so we're hoping to get to see that. So we'll let you know what it's like.
Speaking of tour dates, in May, Snake Charmer have 12 UK dates.
Yep, and also Martin Turner of Wishbone Ash has just announced a mammoth 33-date tour. Now, during that tour, is going to be performing Argus in its entirety. This tour is going to start on April 21st, and it's going to be going until the 3rd of November. Okay, so just a quick preview of the new albums coming out in April. On the 7th of April, Six Impossible Things are releasing We're All Mad Here. That's going to be through Tanzan Music. Now, I've only heard one song of the album so far. We'll be doing a full review of that in April. But it had very strong folk elements. And then we've also got a new album coming out by Quiet Riot. That's going to be titled Road Rage. Then on the 21st, we have Crazy Licks, Rough Justice, Labyrinth, Architecture of God, Adrenaline Rush, Soul Survivor, and Treat, The Road More or Less Travelled. That's one we're looking forward to.
Quite like Treat.
We quite like Treat. We've seen them live together, haven't we?
My first Firefest.
Yeah, your
first concert was a Firefest, actually.
Yeah, that's quite a big...
I was pretty spoiled.
a big chunk of melodic rock heaven for your first time at a concert.
Oh, yeah.
Also, Unruly Child. Now, we mentioned last month that they had a new album coming out. They've also got a new box set coming out. That's going to be called Raining Frogs. That's going to be out at the end of April. And on the 28th, Kings of Broadway are going to be releasing their self-titled album through Pride and Joy Music. Now, Kings of Broadway are an Italian group of metal artists, really, but they've joined together to make a hard rock album. Now, I would say that if you're a fan of Blackstone Cherry, Nickelback or Alter Bridge, and strangely enough, Nasty Idols, there was a couple of tracks on there where I really reminded me of the sound of Nasty Idols. So if you're a fan of any of those, check that out. There's a few quite good songs on there. Berserk, Dancing on the Edge of Time, First Day of My Life. There's also a cover version of Counting Stars, isn't there, originally by One Republic. And that's quite a good cover version. So be sure we'll be bringing you more information about all of those albums once we get into April.
Yep. Lots to look forward to.
Yeah. So, in the meantime, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Bye.
Farewell, Quester. To find out about other productions by the Meddlesome Meeples, then check out our channel or rendezvous with us at meddlesomemeeples.com. Until next time, Quester, farewell and keep thine axe sharp.